Yes, so short summary to start. Eturnity is a B2B SaaS company. We are building the operating system for the climate tech installers in Europe. And as we have heard before, we have the same mission as solar, but with a slightly different process focus. We are present in the major European markets with a significant footprint, and we were serving more than 1,500 installers across Europe. When I look at the media coverage on renewable energy, I sometimes get the feeling we have too much of this anyway in our grid. But if you look at the data, that is not really true. So we have to continue, we have to scale, we have to accelerate to reach the targets for 2030 that we have set in the European Union. So, and if we know that, it's interesting to understand who is actually driving this energy transition in the solar sector, also in the heating sector. And also there, the media narrative talks about large installers, talks about consolidation of small and medium enterprises, and that is not giving the full picture. As we see it is, yes, there is large installers, they cover 25% of the market, in the example of Germany, in the PV sector. We have new entrants, a lot of new entrants that have moved into this sector, installation companies that moved into this sector in the boom phase, 22, 23. And there is a very big part, the green part, of long existing, experienced and focused small and medium enterprises that do installations in solar, in heat. So it's a very similar distribution also in the heating sector. And it's of the 20,000 companies that install and offer PV products in Germany, this green group is 8,000 to 9,000. And they are here to stay, they will not consolidate, and I can tell you why. So 2024 was a really tough year for the installation sector. We have seen that these small and medium enterprises, the green group, has weathered this situation best because they had lean cost structures, and thanks to their local presence, they had access to relatively affordable leads also in this difficult situation. In contrast, the new entrants and the large installers, they had difficulties. They suffered from high overhead cost and access to cheap leads in the amount that they needed that. So that's why we have a situation of like an inverted bathtub curve in this profitability. So why does economy of scale not work in this installation sector? We have done a survey, and end customers prefer local installers for their proximity, for the increased trust they have, and the long-lasting track record. So as long as the price is competitive and the service level is similar, local installers will win and will not be consolidated fully. Now we can ask, yes, but there is economies of scale in terms of purchase volume, right? Large installers can purchase at lower prices. But nowadays, the cost share of a total PV system is only 30%, is component related. So that the price gap that you can lever with this is not very significant. Then we can argue, yes, but 70% is labor related, so large companies can probably digitize much better with higher investments than small and medium enterprises. And this is basically where Eturnity comes in. We provide the operating system that allows small and medium enterprises and any installer of any size to operate at the highest efficiency, end to end, so from lead generation all the way through selling, technical planning, project management, and fulfillment. And we leverage all these process steps with AI in order to minimize the human engagement. And the best thing is that this platform is available at a fraction of the cost than if you do it yourself. So in other words, we're leveling the playing field for installers of any size, empowering them to compete with the best by digitizing the processes as I have shown before, but also by connecting them with the suppliers. And not only the suppliers of components, but also the suppliers of additional services that are nowadays a must, like financing, flexibility, and solar electricity tariffs. And it's a massive opportunity still, because only less than 20% of all the installers in heat and solar across Europe have digitized, fully digitized processes, and there's an 80% untapped market. And if you want to join us on empowering the rise of the smart installer, then reach out to me in the next 2 days. Thank you very much.